Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Courtney, Black Guy Mountain Biker. Hey, check it out. Now, if you don't already know, just a few days ago, I had new bike day. And leading up to that day, I had looked at several different brands of bikes, trying to decide. Like I said, I'm still fairly new with this mountain biking thing, so I'm looking at components and geometry and all this stuff, and I'm like trying to decide. And I had finally narrowed it down to two contenders. Both of them were online retailers or direct-to-consumer brands, whatever you want to call them. And I was just about ready to pull the trigger on one of them when I decided to go by my local bike shop. Just stopping by to check in on them, talk to the guys, and see what they had. And he put me on a Santa Cruz. Now, I didn't consider a Santa Cruz before because I just assumed they were just out of my price range. Because a year and a half ago when I got into mountain biking with this Trek Marlin 6 right here, if you'd have told me I'd have been spending over $1,500 for my next bike, I'd have said you was crazy. But those of you who are into mountain biking, you know how that goes. $1,500 turns into a $2,000 budget. $2,000 turns into a $2,500, and you're like, well, you start to understand a little bit more about components, and well, that's what happened. But speaking of, there it is, the HIGHTOWER. But going through my local bike shop, they happen to have a sale going on, and of course they're able to work with you better with pricing. So I was able to get a bike that was way above my budget, but he knocked the price down for me a little bit because of the sale and the little price breaks. It was still a little bit over my budget, but only about a couple $100. So I figured it was worth it, because when I got on that Santa Cruz, I knew I wanted it. So I went with it. Now, what happened was, and this is another reason why I'm glad I went with the local bike shop. The day I was supposed to pick it up, really busy day. Had to run out of town for a wedding, so I swung by that morning just to check, see, hey, was it ready? But it wasn't quite ready, so I had to rush back home because my wife was ready to hit the road. By the time we get back, it was going to be closed. What these guys offered to do was to deliver the bike to my house that evening. Yes, they came to my house that evening, like 8:30 at night. I got home about 8:15, and 8:30 they were in front of my house with the bike. Put together. He stopped, he stayed a while and showed me how to work it, and we got it kind of dialed in as much as we could right there in the driveway. You can't get that kind of service anywhere else. So I'm really glad I went that route. Not saying that's the only way you should go. You do what you think is best for you, choose the bike that's best for you. For me, I just wanted to feel it. And me feeling the bike, the Santa Cruz, and realizing how it fit me and my riding style, it was perfect. So check out some of this video. Went out for a ride a couple of days later, or actually the next day. I actually went out for my first ride the day after I picked up the bike. So check it out. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to watch and subscribe. Leave me a comment, leave me a like. Take care of yourself. Black Guy Mountain Biking.
Dude, that looks so good. Are you so pumped?
I am.
That is awesome. Man, that's a good looking bicycle.
Like that.
You got this all set up?
It's all set up.
Sweet. Did he stay with you last night and set up all the sag and everything?
Yep.
All right, go Courtney. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So close.